Hello, this is a message for someone who, for a long time, was being scapegoated. You could have been scapegoated by a group, by an individual. What I'm getting is it went on for a while, and you adapted to it. Okay, so if this message is for you, you were unfairly scapegoated and blamed for things that were not your fault and lied about and slandered, and you knew it was happening and you felt powerless to it. And so what you did was you took a step back from that group, that community, that person that was doing that to you, and you focused on being the best version of yourself that you could be in your life and nurturing all the good things in your life, and you just sort of let go and let God. And so if this resonates, this is sort of an update, because if this message is for you, you haven't been keeping up with these people that did this to you. Okay, so whoever started blaming you, using you as a scapegoat in this situation, you completely detach from this person or this group when you felt like you weren't being seen fairly or accurately, when you felt like you were being unfairly deposited to others, when you felt like they were trying to convince you that you were someone you were not, when you felt like they were not trying to understand you or see the real you, and you were just being used in a sort of avoidance plot of sorts. You just, you connected the dots, you saw what was going on, and you took a step back and you called back your energy and you focused on yourself and the quality of your life and relationships, which was extremely smart. And part of that was this disconnecting from these people completely. So you stop checking for them, you stop asking about them, or you started avoiding them to not run into them. Whatever it was, you went out of your way to not have to deal with these people anymore or be aware of what they were up to. So even though that was really healthy, the side effect of that is that you might not know at all how God has worked this whole thing out long term. Okay, so if this has all been resonating, the message I'm getting is that wrongs have been righted on your behalf and you're not even aware of it. Okay, so I'm getting that your name might have been cleared, your truth might have been exposed by means, outside of yourself, and unbeknownst to you, you're no longer being scapegoated, because it's literally impossible to scapegoat you once all the information is on the table and the truth is out there about what role you played or didn't play in this whole situation. What you are now being perceived actually as someone who was done wrong. And people are starting to develop actually a sense of compassion towards you, people involved in this, because they're realizing how unfair everything was to you and how you were being falsely accused of things, how you in rooms you were not part of. So like you had no chance to defend yourself. People run with lies and rumors and gossips that had no foundation, and they used it as a way to characterize you as some sort of blame it all on them villain type, which made at the time, it was like an easy way to write the plot for whoever was writing it. Okay, it was an easy way to set up this scene so they didn't have to take accountability for certain things, and they could play whatever game they were playing, whatever aims they were playing for. It played into that. Okay, they used you, they used everything going on with you, everything they manufactured to be going on with you, to help their own aims, which have now been exposed as well. Whoever was the instigator of you being scapegoated has been exposed. So that's the catalyst for you and your name being cleared. And this has all happened unbeknownst to you because you don't check for these people. You don't know what's going on with them. You're not part of their world anymore. And so you have no idea any of this has happened. Maybe some of them, or some of the people involved, have even had thoughts of, does she or he know what's taking place? Someone should tell them. Maybe I should reach out to them and tell them. But I'm getting no one has. And so this whole message, if you resonate with it, is like a confirmation for you, which I'm getting. You may be an intuitive person, so you might have been getting hints lately that, yeah, like the scales have been balanced, that wrongs have been righted, and you maybe didn't know any details, but you have this feeling. Maybe you're in a good mood. Maybe you feel relief and you don't know what about. So if that all tracks, for once I'm delivering really good news because these messages are not always the happiest, right? But I'm delivering really good news this time, and is that you are no longer being scapegoated, and you didn't have to do a thing for your name to be cleared. God did it for you because you handled this the best way possible, even though it was an extremely shitty situation that was put on your plate, and you handled it so well. So I hope that helps, and that was nice to hear.